isn't right, madam. You're just destroying yourself. Oh, the maid and the cook have gone off fruit picking. Every living thing is rejoicing. Oh, even the cat understands how to enjoy herself and walks about in the yard catching midges. Only you sit in this room all day as if this was a convent and don't take any pleasure. Yes, really, I reckon it's a whole year that you haven't left the house.
I shall never go out. Why should I? My life is nearly at an end. He is in his grave, and I have buried myself within these walls. We are both dead.
Well, there you are. Nikolai Mikhailovich is dead. Well, it's the will of God, and may his soul rest in peace. You have mourned him, and quite right. But you can't go on weeping and wearing mourning forever. My old woman died too when her time came. Well, I grieved over her. I wept for a month, and that's enough for her. But if I've got to weep for a whole age, well, the old woman isn't worth it. Oh, you have forgotten all your neighbors. You don't go anywhere and you see nobody. We live, so to speak, like spiders that never see the light. The mice, madam, the mice have eaten the furniture, and they have eaten my livery. But it isn't as if there weren't enough good people around to see, for the district is full of them. There's a regiment quartered at Ryblov, and the officers are such beauties you can never fill your gaze at them. And every day the soldiers' band plays. Bottom, 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 bottom. And every Friday there's a ball at the camp. Da, 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 da. Madam?
Luca!
My lady, you're young and beautiful. If only you would take a little pleasure. Beauty won't last long, you know. In 10 years' time, you'll want to be a peahen yourself among the officers. Only they won't look at you. It will be too late, madam.
I must ask you not to speak to me about it. You know that when Nikolai Mikhailovich died, life lost all meaning for me. I vowed then to never to cease to wear mourning or to see the light. Do you hear? Let his ghost see how well I love him. Yes, I know it is no secret to you. He was often unfair to me, cruel, and even unfaithful. But I shall stay true till death and show him how I can love. There beyond the grave, let him see me as I was before his death.
Instead of talking like that, you ought to go and have a walk in the garden, or else order Toby or Giant to be harnessed, and then drive off to see some of the neighbors. Madam, dear madam, what is it? You're happy, bless you.
Oh, he was so fond of Toby. Oh, he always used to ride on him over to the Vlasovs and the Korchagins. Oh, how well he could ride. What grace in his figure when he pulled at the reins with all of his strength. Do you remember? Oh, Toby, Toby. Luca, tell them in the stable to give Toby an extra feed of oats today.
Yes, madam.
Oh, who's that? Tell them I received no one.
Yes, madam.
You will see, Nicholas, how I can love and forgive. My love for you will die out only when this poor heart of mine will cease to beat. And aren't you ashamed? I am a good and virtuous wife and will stay true to you. And aren't you ashamed, you bad child? You deceived my husband I do not receive.
I did, but he wouldn't even listen. Says that it's a very pressing affair.
I do not receive.
I told him so, but the devil curses and pushes himself right in. He's in the dining room now.
Very well then, show him in.
Yes, madam.
Manners! What do these people want with me? Why do they wish to disturb my peace? They know I'm in mourning. Yes, I shall have to go into a convent. Yes, into a convent.
Oh, sir. No, sir. Oh, sir. Oh, no. Oh, sir. Madam, you fool.
Oh, no.
You're too fond of talking. Ass.
Madame, I have the honor to introduce myself. My name is Grigory Stepanovich Smirnov, landowner and retired lieutenant of artillery. I am compelled to disturb you on a very pressing issue.
What do you want?
Well, your husband, your late husband, with whom I had the honor of acquaintance, died in my debt for 1,200 rubles on 2 bills of exchange. And as I have to pay the interest on the mortgage tomorrow, I'm asking you to pay me the money today.
1,200. What was my husband in debt to you for?
He used to buy oats from me.
Oh, oats. Luca! Remember to give Toby an extra feed of oats.
What, madam?
Give Toby an extra feed of oats!
Yes, madam. Oats.
If Nikolai Mikhailovich died in debt to you, I shall certainly pay you. But I'm unable to do so at the moment, for I haven't any spare cash. The day after tomorrow, when my steward returns from town, I will give him instructions and he will settle your account. But I'm unable to do as you wish at the moment. Moreover, today is exactly 7 months since the death of my husband. And I am in a state of mind that prevents me from giving money matters my attention.
And I'm in a state of mind that if I don't pay the interest on the mortgage, I'll be forced to make a graceful exit from this world feet first. They'll take my estate.
You will have your money the day after tomorrow.
But I don't want the money the day after tomorrow. I want it today.
You must excuse me. I can't pay you now.
I can't wait until the day after tomorrow.
But what can I do if I haven't got the money?
You mean to say you can't pay me?
I can't.
Is that the last word you have to say?
Yes, the last word.
The very last. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I'll make a note of it. And then people want me to keep calm. I meet a man on the street and he says, "Why are you always so angry, Grigory Stepanovich? But how on earth am I not to be? I just want the money desperately. I slept goodness knows where in some inn yesterday, kept by a Jew with a vodka barrel at my head. And at last I get here, 70 versts from home, and I'm hoping to get something, and I'm received by you with a state of mind. How shouldn't I get angry?
I thought I distinctly told you my steward will pay you when he returns from town.
But I'm not here for your steward. Why the devil? What do I have to do with your steward?
Excuse me, sir. I am unaccustomed to such expressions or to such a tone of voice. I want to hear no more.
Well there, a state of mind. Husband died 7 months ago. I ask you, must I pay the interest or not? Must I pay or not? Suppose your husband is dead, and he has a state of mind or some nonsense like that. Now what would you expect me to do? Would you like me to fly away from my creditors in a balloon? Or perhaps you'd like me to ram my head into a brick wall? I go to Grustev and he isn't at home. Gerasimenko is in hiding, and I get into a violent row with Kiritsin and nearly throw him out the window. And Mazuga has something the matter with his bowels. I get here, and here she has a state of mind. Not one of the swine wants to pay me. And it's all because I'm too gentle with them. Because I'm a rag, like weak wax in their hands. Because I'm much too gentle with them. I'll show you. You can't play around with me like that, confound it. I'll jolly well stay here until she pays me back. Oh, how angry I am! How angry I am! My insides are just quivering with anger because I'm so upset I can barely breathe. I even feel sick. Waiter! Waiter!
What is it?
Bring me a glass of kvass or water.
What?
Kvass or water?
Kvass or water?
Oh, what a way to reason. A man is in desperate need of his money, and she can't pay him because she's not disposed to deal with money matters. Well, that's silly feminine logic. That's why I never did like and don't like now to have to deal with women. I'd rather sit on a barrel of gunpowder than deal with a woman. Oh, I feel a chill, and it's all because of a little fluff in mourning. I can't even look at one of these poetic creatures from a distance without breaking into a full sweat of sheer anger. I can't look at them.
Madam is ill and will see nobody.
Oh, get out.
As you wish. Enjoy the water.
Ill and will see nobody. No, you don't have to see me. I'm not here. I'll just sit here and wait until you pay me my money. I'll sit here for a week if it takes a week. I'll sit here for a year if it takes a year. Yeah. You don't get at me with your widow's weeds and dimpled cheeks. I know those dimples. State of mind. Well, I'll show you a state of mind. Oh, it's bad. The heat's frightful. I haven't slept. No one wants to pay me. And here I get here, and here's a little bit of fluff in mourning with a state of mind. Oh, my head's killing me. Should I have some vodka? Yes, I will. Waiter! Waiter!
What is it now?
A glass of vodka!
What?
A glass of vodka!
Vodka, vodka. I heard you. I'm not deaf.
I say I look well. Dust all over. Boots dirty, unwashed, unkempt. Straw on my waistcoat. Oh, the dear lady must think I'm a brigand. It's rather impolite to come into a drawing room in this state, but it can't be helped. I'm not here as a visitor, but as a creditor. And there's no dress specially prescribed for creditors.
You allow yourself to go very
What?
far, sir. Nothing, sir.
What did you say?
Nothing. I said nothing, sir. Nothing. The devil has come to stay. Bad luck that brought him. Bad luck.
Oh, how angry I am. Oh, I'm so angry I could grind the whole world to dust. Waiter!
masculine voice, and I can't stand shouting. I must ask you not to disturb my peace.
Pay me my money and I'll go.
Perfectly plainly, and I don't have the money. You must wait until the day after tomorrow.
And I told you perfectly plainly, I can't wait until the day after tomorrow. If you can't pay me today, I'll have to hang myself tomorrow.
What can I do if I haven't the money? You're so strange.
You mean to say you can't pay me?
I can't.
Well then, I guess I'll just stay here. I mean, if you can't pay me until the day after tomorrow, very well. I'll wait here until the day after tomorrow. I'll just sit right here. You do know I have to pay the interest tomorrow, don't you? I mean, do you think I do this as a joke?
Please stop shouting. This isn't a stable.
I am not here about your stable. I'm here to see if you'll pay me the mortgage.
You don't know how to behave before women.
Oh, I do know how to behave before women.
No, you don't. You're a rude, ill-bred man. Decent people don't talk to a woman like that.
Oh, what a business! How should you like me to talk? In French or what? Madame, je vous prie. How happy I am that you don't pay me. Oh, pardon, have I disturbed you? Such lovely weather today, and how well you look in morning.
That's silly and rude.
Silly and rude. I don't know how to behave around women. Madame, in my time I've seen more women than you've seen sparrows. 3 times I fought duels on account of women. I've refused 12 women in my time, and 9 have refused me. Oh, there was a time when I played the fool, scented myself, used honeyed words, wore jewelry, made beautiful bows. I used to sigh, to suffer, to sigh at the moon, to get sour, to thaw, to freeze. Oh, I used to love passionately, madly, every blessed way. Devil take me. I used to chatter like a magpie about emancipation and wasted half my wealth on those tender feelings. But you'll have to excuse me. Not anymore. You can't get around me like that anymore. Black eyes, passionate eyes, ruby lips, dimpled cheeks, the moon, whispers, timid breathing. I couldn't give a brass farthing about the lot, madame. Present company accepted, all women, great or little, are insincere, crooked backbiters, envious, liars to the marrow of their bones, vain, trivial, merciless, unreasonable. And as long as we're on it, excuse my being outspoken, but you know, a sparrow can give 10 points to any philosopher in petticoats you like to name. I look at one of these poetic creatures, all muslin, an ethereal demigoddess, with 1,000,000 transports of joy. And you look inside their soul, and you see a common crocodile. But the most disgusting thing about this crocodile is that, for some reason, they think their chef d'oeuvre, its privilege or monopoly, is its tender feelings. Why, confound it, hang me by the nail feet upwards if you like, but have you ever known a woman who could love anybody except their lapdog? And when in love, could they do anything but snivel and slobber? While a man is suffering and making sacrifices, her love expresses itself by playing about with a scarf, or trying to hook him firmly by the nose. Oh, you have the misfortune of being a woman, and so you yourself know the nature of woman. Tell me truthfully, have you ever known a woman who was sincere, faithful, and constant? No, you haven't. Only freaks and old women are faithful and constant. You'll see a cat with a horn or a white woodcock sooner than you will a constant woman.
Then, according to you, who is the more faithful and constant in love? The man?
Yes, the man.
Ah, the man. Men are faithful and constant. What an idea! What right have you to say that to me? Men are faithful and constant. Since we are talking about it, let me tell you that of all the men I know or knew, the best was my late husband. I loved him passionately with my entire being, as only a young, imaginative woman can. I gave him my love, my life, my youth, my happiness, my fortune. I breathed in him. I worshipped him as if I were a heathen. And what then, this best of men? Shamelessly deceived me at every step. After his death, I found in his desk a whole drawer full of love letters. And when he was alive, this is an awful thing to remember, he used to leave me alone for weeks on end, make love to other women, and betray me to my very face. He wasted my money. He made fun of my feelings. And in spite of all that, I loved him and was true to him. And not only that, but now that he is dead, I still love him, and I am constant to his memory. I have shut myself in these four walls, and I will wear these weeds to the very end. Oh.
Weeds. As if I don't understand what you take me for. As if I don't know why you wear that black domino and bury yourself in these walls. I should say I do know. It's so mysterious, so poetic. And you know, some drunkard or tame poet will come past your window and think, wow, there lives the mysterious Tamara, who for the love of her husband buried herself between four walls. I get these games.
Oh, how dare you say all that to me?
Well, you may have buried yourself alive, but you haven't forgotten to powder your face.
Ah! Dare you speak to me like that?
Don't shout at me. You have to allow me to say things as they are. I mean, I'm not a woman, and so I like to say things straight out. Don't shout at me.
I'm not shouting. It's you. Please leave me alone.
Pay me my money and I'll go.
I shan't give you any money.
Oh, no, you will.
No, I shan't give you a farthing just to spite you.
Oh.
You leave me alone.
I haven't the pleasure of being either your husband or your fiancé, so please don't make scenes. I don't like it.
So you sit down.
I do.
I asked you to get out.
Oh, pay me my money and I'll go. Oh, I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
I can't stand talking to impudent scoundrels. Get out of this.
No.
You won't go.
No.
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 Very well then. Luca! Luca!
Yes, madam, I'm here, madam, I'm coming.
Luca!
Yes, madam.
Show this gentleman out!
Yes, madam. Would you mind going out, sir?
What?
As you are.
What did you say?
I'll shove you into the
Can't you be more polite?
Oh, you boar, you bear, you monster!
What did you say?
I said you bear, you monster!
And what right do you have to insult me?
And what if I am insulting you? Do you think I'm afraid of you?
And do you think that just because you're a woman, you can speak to me with impunity, eh? Huh? We'll fight it out! Pistols!
What? Do you think I'm afraid of you? Just because you have large fists and a bone's throat, eh, Bourbon?
I won't be insulted. I won't be insulted by anybody. I don't care if you are a woman of the softer sex indeed.
Bear, bear, bear!
Yeah, it's about time that we got rid of these prejudices. They're only pay for their insults. If you want equality of rights, you can have it. We'll fight it out.
With pistols. Very well.
This very minute.
This very minute. My husband had some pistols. I'll bring them here. What pleasure it will give me to put a hole into that thick forehead that I hate so much. Devil take you.
I'll bring her down like a chicken. I'm not a little boy or a sentimental puppy, even if she is of the softer sex.
Oh, dear sir, gracious little fathers, have pity on a poor old man and go away from here. You have frightened her to death, and now you want to shoot her.
What pleasure it will be to put a little bullet in that forehead. Oh, how her lips reddened, how her cheeks shone. Oh, she accepted my challenge. I've never experienced that.
Dear sir, do go away, and I'll pray for you all.
That's a woman. That's the sort I can understand. A real woman. Not a sour-faced jelly bag, but fire, gunpowder, a rocket. Wonderful woman. I like her. I absolutely like her. I even know she's got dimples. I like her. You know, I don't care about the dead any longer. I'm not even angry any longer. God,
Go away, sir.
what a woman!
Oh, sir, no, sir. Go, sir. You go away.
Here are the
No, Lord, have mercy and save us. I will defend you, madam. Why has this affliction come upon us?
But before we fight, you must show me how to fire. I've never held a pistol in my hands before.
Yes, of course. There are several sorts of pistols. There are Mortimer pistols, specially made for duels. They fire a percussion cap. Now these are Smith & Wessons. These are very special pistols, triple action with extractors. These are excellent pistols. They can't cost less than 90 rubles a pair. Oh, you hold the revolver like this. What? Oh, her eyes. Oh, what an inspiring woman.
Like this?
Yes, like this. You cock the trigger and aim, and then you put your head back like this. And then you hold your arm out properly, and you put your finger on this thing and hold it back like that. The great thing is to aim carefully and hold your arm steadily. Try not to jerk your arm.
Oh, very well. It's inconvenient to shoot in a room. Let's go out into the garden.
Well, come along then, but I have to warn you, I shall fire in the air.
That's the last straw. Why?
Well, because it's my affair.
Oh, are you afraid? Yes? You shan't get out of this. I won't have any peace until I've put a hole into that forehead. Are you afraid?
Yes, I'm afraid.
You lie. Why won't you fight?
Well, because you... I like you.
He likes me. He dares to say he likes me. That's the way.
Are you still angry? Because I'm devilishly annoyed too. But, you know, it's not like, well, it's just because can I help it? I can't help it if I like you. It's just, well, it's the sort of thing, it's kind of like almost, like, I almost love you.
Ah, get away from me. I hate you.
Oh, what a woman. I've never known a woman like her in my life. I'm lost. I'm done for. I'm like in a mouse trap. I'm a mouse.
I'm gonna fire.
Oh, fire away then. You can't know how it'd be like to die before those beautiful eyes, to be shot by that revolver in this velvet hand. I'm out of my senses. Think, because if I leave now, we'll never see each other again. Decide now. I'm a landowner of respectable character, earn $10,000 a year. Well, I can put a bullet through a coin tossed in the air as it's coming down. I own some fine horses. Will you be my wife?
Let's go fight.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm out of my senses. Waiter! Water!
Let's go out and fight.
Oh, I'm done for. I'm like a fool. I'm like a little boy. I love you. I love you like I've never loved before. I've known 12 women and 9 have refused me, but I've never loved any of them like I love you. I don't know what to do. I'm on my knees. I offer you my hand. Shame, shame. I haven't been in love for over 5 years. I've taken a vow. And now, I'm like a fish out of water, in love. On my knees, offering you my hand. Yes or no? Will you have me? Oh, very well.
Stop.
Well?
No, go away. No, don't go. No. No, go away. No, I hate you. Oh, if you knew how angry I am. How angry I am. My fingers have swollen because of all this. What are you waiting for? Get out.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh, yes, yes, go away. Where are you going? No, go away.
Oh, I'm so angry with myself.
Oh.
I'm like a little boy, like a
I hate
fool.
you.
I love you. But what do I want to fall in love for? Tomorrow I have to pay the mortgage, and I have to start mowing. And you, oh, I shall never forgive myself. Gracious little fathers!
Luca, tell them in the stable that Toby isn't to have any oats at all today.
Then why are you dressed in the evening dress? It's like you're going to New Year's Eve celebration or something.
You see, it's like this. I've come to you, Honor Stepan Stepanovich, to trouble you with a request. I've already asked for your help once or twice, and you always, so to speak, excuse me, I'm getting excited. I shall drink some water.
He's come to borrow money. I won't give him any. What is it, my wonderful broccoli?
You see, Honor Stepanich, I beg your pardon, Stepan Honorich, I mean, I'm awfully excited, as you can see. Only you can help me. Of course, I don't deserve, and of course, I don't have any right to count on your help.
Why, just stop going around in circles. Just spit it out, well?
One moment. This very minute. The fact is, I've come to ask the hand of your daughter Natalya Stepanovna in marriage.
My precious. Ivan Vasilievich, say it again. I didn't hear it.
I have the honor to ask...
Oh, Ivan Vasilievich, my dear fellow, I'm so glad and so on. I'm so glad. Oh, my dear pumpkin. You know, I hope for this for a long time. It's been my constant desire. You know, I always love you as you're my own son. May God give both of you his love and his hand and so on. Why am I behaving in this idiotic way for? I'm off my balance with joy, absolutely off my balance. Oh, you know, I'm going call Natasha, etc. just now.
Honor Stepan Stepanovich, do you think she'll say yes?
Oh, she'll say yes. Of course she'll say yes. She's in love, my son. She's in love like a lovesick cat, etc. I won't be long.
It's cold. I'm trembling. It feels like I have a test coming up. The main thing is I have to have courage. If I give myself time to think, to hesitate, to talk a lot, to look for an ideal of a real love, I'll never get married. It's cold. Natalya Stepanovna is an excellent housekeeper, not bad looking, well educated. What more do I want? I feel roaring in my ears from excitement. But it's impossible for me not to marry. In the first place, I'm already 35, a critical age, so to speak. In the second place, I would live a quiet and regular life. I suffer from palpitation. I'm excitable and always getting awfully upset. For this very moment, my lips are trembling and there is a twitch in my right eyebrow. But the very worst of all is the way I sleep. As soon as I lay down into the bed and start to fall asleep, suddenly something in my eyes, I jerk, and I can feel it in my shoulder and head. I jump up like a lunatic, walk around a bit, and then lie down again. As soon as I start to sleep, there is another jerk, and it may happen 20 times.
Well, hello there, it's you. And Papa said there is a merchant come for his goods. How are you, Ivan Vasilievich?
I'm fine, thank you. And how about you, Honored Natalya Stepanovna?
You must excuse my apron and house dress. We're shelling peas for drying. I haven't seen you for so long. Sit down. Will you have some lunch?
No, thank you. I've already had some.
Sit down. The weather is splendid now. But yesterday it was so wet that my workmen didn't do anything all day. How much hay have you stacked? Can you imagine? I felt so greasy that I had a whole field cut. And now I'm worried. I'm afraid that my hay may rot. Should have waited. But what is this? Why are you dressed up? Are you going to a ball or something? Though I must admit you do look handsome. So tell me why you dressed up like that.
You see, Honored Natalya Stepanovna, I made up my mind to ask you to hear me out. Of course you'll be surprised, and perhaps even angry. It's awfully cold.
What's the matter? Well?
I'll try to be brief. had the privilege of knowing your family. My late aunt and her husband, from whom, as you know, I inherited my land, have always had great respect for your father and your late aunt. The Lomovs and the Chukukovs have always been good friends. We have always had great affection to each other. My land is next to yours. You must know, Natalya Stepanovna, that my oxen meadows borders your birch.
Excuse my interruption, but you just said my oxen meadows. But are they yours?
Yes, mine.
What are you talking about? Oxen meadows are ours, not yours.
No, mine, Natalya Stepanovna.
I've never known that before. How do you figure that?
How?
Yeah.
I'm talking about those oxen meadows which are between birch woods and birch marsh.
Yes, they're ours.
No, they are mine, Honored Natalya Stepanovna.
Really, Ivan Vasilievich, how long have they been yours?
How long? As long as I can remember.
Really? I don't believe that.
But you see, from the document, Honored Natalya Stepanovna, the oxen meadows, it's true, were once subject of dispute. But right now everybody knows that they are mine. There's nothing to argue about. My aunt's grandmother gave permanent free use of these meadows to the peasants of your father's grandfather, in return of them making bricks for her. The peasants of your father's grandfather have this land for 40 years and got as accustomed to it as their own. When it's happened
No. It's not at all like that. My grandfather and great-grandfather agreed that their land extended to the burnt marsh, which means that oxen meadows are ours. I don't see what there is to argue about. It's absurd.
I'll show you this document.
Ivan Vasilievich, I just don't understand what you're talking about. Oxen meadows are ours.
The oxen meadows are mine. Natalya Stepanovna, I don't need these meadows, but I'm acting on principle. If you want, I can give it to you.
Ivan Vasilievich. Ivan Vasilievich, you know what? I don't know what you're talking about. Your aunts, grandfathers, grandmothers, the meadows are ours, and that's all.
So, you think, like, I am a land grabber? Madame, never in my life I grabbed anybody else's land. And I won't allow anybody to accuse me of doing so. The oxen meadows are mine.
It's not true. They're ours.
Mine!
It's not true. I'll prove it. I'll send my mowers to my meadows this very day.
What?
I'll send my mowers to my meadows this very day.
I'll keep them out!
You dare?
The oxen meadows are mine, you understand? Mine!
Please don't shout. You can shout yourself hoarse in your own house. But here, I must ask you to respect yourself.
If it wasn't, madam, this awful, excruciating palpitation, if my whole inside wasn't upset, I will talk to you in a different way. The oxen meadows are mine!
Mine.
Mine!
Mine!
Hey! What's the matter now?
Papa,
What is this noise?
Papa,
What
talk
is
to
shouting?
this gentleman. Who owns oxen meadows, we or he?
Well, my sweet diamond, oxen meadows are ours. Everybody knows that.
But, Stepan Stepanovich, how can they be yours? Be a reasonable man. My aunt's grandmother gave permanent free use of these meadows to your grandfather. The peasants of your grandfather held this land for 40 years and thought that it was their own.
I know. Excuse me, my pumpkin. You forgot that the peasants didn't pay your grandmother because the meadows were in a dispute. And now everybody knows that the meadows are ours. It means you never seen the map.
I'll prove it to you.
Oh, you won't prove anything.
I will.
Oh, you won't. You why yell like that, my dear fellow? You know, you just don't prove anything just by yelling. I don't want anything of yours, and I don't intend to give up what I have. Why should I? And you know what? If you keep go on arguing about that, I'd much rather give those medals to the peasants than to you.
I don't understand. What gives you a right to give away anybody else's land?
I know better whether I have a right or not. And you know, I'm not get used to be spoken to that tone of voice, etc. You know, I'm older than you, and I ask you to speak to me with respect. And getting so excited, and so on.
So, you think I'm a fool and want me to treat me? First you call my land yours, and then you would like me to speak with you calmly and politely. You know, good neighbors don't behave like that, Stepan Stepanovich. You are not a neighbor, you are brother.
What? What did you say, sir?
Papa, send the Moors to the meadows right now.
What did you say, sir?
Oh, the meadows are ours, and I won't give them up. Won't give them up. Won't give them up.
We'll see. I'll take you to the court, and then we'll see.
I knew it. Take it to the court. Oh, you can't take it to the court. You're just looking for a chance to take it to the court. You are cheap and cheapskate, and all of your people were like that. All of you.
People?
Yeah, all of you.
Lomovs have always been honorable people, and no one have been tried on embezzlement like your grandfather.
All Lomovs always have lunatics in your family, all of you.
Oh.
And your grandfather was a drunkard, and your youngest aunt, Nastasia Mikhailovna, ran away with an architect. With an architect.
And your mother was hunchback.
Your father was a gambling gambler. That's it.
They have been as many backbiters as your aunt.
Oh, where's my head? There's my head. Where's the door?
Right there.
My heart.
It's slow.
Which way?
Right there.
My foot quite numb.
And never set the foot in my house again. Out! Out! Ha! Let the devil take you.
Oh, what a rascal. How can I trust my neighbors after that?
The villain! The scarecrow!
The monster. First he takes our land, and then he has the gut to abuse us.
And that, you know, the idiot, that screw-up, has a goal to make a proposal. To proposal!
What proposal?
Well, he came here to propose to you.
To propose? To me? Why didn't you tell it to me before?
Well, that's why he dressed in that evening dress. Stuffed sausage! Dried up turnip!
To propose to me? Bring him back!
Natasha.
Bring him back!
Natasha!
Oh,
What do you mean, bring him back?
Bring him! Propose it!
Good, what do you mean?
God.
Just stop yelling!
I'm sick.
How
Oh,
come?
God!
What's the matter now? Natasha, don't yell! Don't yell! Oh, I'm such an unhappy man. You know, I'll kill myself. I'll shoot myself. I've been tortured. Just don't yell. Okay, you talk to him yourself. Don't.
What have you done to me? What have you done?
Shut up! He's coming! He's coming! We cursed him, abused him, drove him out, and it was all you! No, it wasn't my fault! It wasn't my fault! He's coming, I told you! Ivan Vasilievich! Why did you leave so early? Ivan Vasilievich! Good neighbors, good company!
My heart is really palpitating. My foot's going to sleep. Something pulling in my side.
Talk to him yourself. I don't want to.
Forgive us, Ivan Vasilievich. We were all a little heated. I remember now. Books and letters are yours. Yours.
My heart is bursting. My meadows.
Yes, the letters are yours.
My eyebrows both twitching right now.
We were wrong.
I'm acting on the principal.
Yes, the principal, yes.
I have proof. My aunt's
Yes.
grandmother gave permanent free use of this land to the peasants.
Yes, let it pass. Let's talk about something else. I wish I knew how to get things started. Are you going to start hunting soon?
Yes, I'm going hunting peasants. Peasants. Oh, no, Natalya Stepanovna. After the harvest. By the way, have you heard? I have quite misfortune. My dog, yes, whom you know, has gone lame.
What a pity. Why?
I don't know. Maybe he twisted it or had fight with another dog. My very best dog. Say nothing of expenses. I bought him from Mironov for 125 rubles.
It was too much, Ivan Vasilievich.
I think it was very cheap. His first-rate dog.
Papa gave 85 rubles for his squeezer. And squeezer is much better than guess.
Squeezer, better than guess. What an idea. Squeezer, better than guess.
Of course he's better. Of course he's young. He may develop a bit, but on points and pedigree, he's much better than even Volchinetsky's dogs.
Excuse me, but you forgot that Squeezer has clearly buck teeth, and it always means that the dog is a bad hunter.
Buck teeth? First time I hear that.
I assure you that his lower jaw is shorter than upper.
Have you measured that?
Yes, of course he's good in following, but if you would like him to get hold of anything...
In the first place, our squeezer is the thoroughbred animal, the son of harness and chisels, while there's no getting a pedigree of your dog at all. Guess is old and as ugly as a worn-out horse.
Yes, he's old, but I wouldn't take 5 squeezers for my guess. Why? How can you? Guess is a dog. As for squeezer, it's nothing to talk about. Everybody has a dog like Squeezer. You can find a dog like Squeezer under every bush. 25 rubles gonna be the handsome price for your Squeezer.
There is a demon of contradiction in you today, Ivan Vasilievich. First you pretend that the meadows are yours. Now that guess is better than Squeezer. I don't like people who don't say what they mean, because you know perfectly well that Squeezer is 100 times than your silly guess better than your silly guess. Why do you keep saying that?
You consider me either blind or fool. You must realize that Squeezer has a buck teeth.
It's not true.
He has.
It's not true.
Why shout, madame?
It's awful. It's bullshit. You know perfectly well that guess is so old he is ready to be shot.
Excuse me, I cannot continue this conversation. My heart is palpitating.
I noticed that those hunters argue the most who know the least.
Madame, please be silent. Shut up!
I can't shut up until you acknowledge that Squeezer is 100 times better than your silly guess.
100 times worse. Hell with your Squeezer. Oh, my heart.
There's no need to shoot your silly guess. He's half dead already.
Madame, please be silent. Shut up!
I won't shut up.
Hey, what are you shouting at?
Papa, tell to this gentleman which dog is better, our Squeezer or his guess.
Stepan Stepanovich, I implore you, tell me just one thing. Does the Squeezer has a buck teeth or not? Yes or no?
Well, suppose he does. What does it matter? He's the best dog in the district anyway.
But isn't my guess better, really, now?
Well, you know, excuse me, my pumpkin. Don't excite yourself. Allow me. Your dog certainly has his good points. He is purebred, he's firm on his feet, he has a well-sprung ribs, and so on, so on, so on. You know, but if you want to know the truth, your dog has two defects. He is old and he is short in the muzzle. That's it. Old and short in muzzle.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's take the fact. You must remember that on a Marusinski hunt, my guest ran neck on neck with the Count's dog, while your squeezer was miles behind.
Oh yes, he got miles behind because the Count's dog manager hit him with his whip.
But with a good reason. All dogs running after the fox, and while your squeezer start humping a sheep.
It's not true. You know, I'm gonna lose my temper. Just let's change the subject. You know, everybody always jealous about everybody else's dogs. You know, you're no exception. You have the same problems, sir. We're all like that. You know, as soon as you see that some dog is better than your guest, you start with this, all of that. I remember everything.
I remember too.
I remember too. What do you remember?
My heart, I can't.
Oh, my heart. What sort of a hunter are you? You should go and lay in bed and catch bed bugs.
Yeah.
Go after foxes. My heart.
Yeah, what kind of hunter are you anyway? You should go home with your palpitations. You could go hunting. But instead of that, you're just going around, interfere with people and their dogs and so on, so on. You know, let's change the subject in case I just lose my temper. You're not a hunter anyway.
And are you a hunter?
Yes, I am a hunter. I am a hunter. That's it. That's fact.
Everybody knows that you're going hunting to get in with the Count and gossip. You sneaky.
I am sneaky.
Sneaky.
I am sneaky. You fool, shut up.
Ow.
Sneaky. You aren't even wet behind your ears.
Old rat, heretic.
Good, I'll shoot you like a partridge. You fool.
My heart. Everybody knows that your late wife used to beat you. I can't.
You under the shoe of your housekeeper.
There. I see stars. I'm dying. I can't find my shoulder. Where's my shoulder? Doctor.
Boy, weakling. I can't breathe.
What sort of a hunter are you? You can't even sit on the horse.
I need some air.
Oh, Papa. Papa, what's the matter with him? Ivan Vasilievich!
What's the matter
Ivan
now?
Vasilievich! Ivan Vasilievich! He's dead!
Who is that?
Oh, he's dead!
Who is
He's
that?
dead! What have you done to me? What have you done to me?
Ivan Vasilievich.
Natasha,
don't yell! Don't scream! Natasha! Don't yell! I can't get... Natasha! Well, he doesn't drink. That means he is dead. I'm most unhappy, man. Why can't I just shoot myself? Why can't I just cut my throat? Give me a gun. Give me a pistol. Ivan Vasilievich. Ivan Vasilievich. Just drink this.
I see stars. Where am I?
Jesse, hurry up and get married and the hell with you. She's willing. Just give you my blessing. Just kiss each other.
To whom?
To whom? No. Come on. She's willing.
I'm willing.
Kiss who? Kiss each other.
What it's all about? I'm happy. I'm happy.
What a weight off my shoulder.
My foot's going to sleep.
But now, still,